Yo, it's JSF. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's doing all right. I do want to say first off, thank y'all for 2,000 subs on YouTube. Let's go. We out here. We working. I'm very appreciative. I love it. I love all the support. Anybody who's watching the Guilty Gear videos or whatever videos I'm putting out, I appreciate every one of y'all. I know that everybody who watched the Mortal Kombat stuff isn't going to be into the Guilty Gear stuff, but hey, I appreciate anybody who's still here. I just wanted to let y'all know that first and foremost. And like I said, I've been playing a lot of this game. Recently, I've been playing a lot of Guilty Gear Strive, and I think the game is really, really fun. I mean, if you're not, like I always say, I'm not some Guilty Gear veteran. I'm not an anime fighting game veteran. Like, the only I didn't really play anime fighting games before Dragon Ball, and I played that because I love Dragon Ball. You know what I mean? And I do love anime as well, but I never was like the anime fighting game guy, like, ever. But yeah, Strive is my first Guilty Gear that I've really been playing a lot, and I like it a lot. It's super fun. It's a really good game. It's really well made. It's got some issues like every single game, but it's not perfect. But I do think there are a couple of things that can be tweaked, slightly changed to make the game perfect, like in the sense of what I would like, right? I don't think no game will ever be truly perfect because some of this stuff is just opinions, right? Some of it is personal preference, so you can't be perfect to everyone. Like, we're all different. But I do think these changes would make the game a little bit better. And it's just smaller kind of nuanced things. They're not like real issues. Like, I made a video about an actual issue that I hope gets fixed for this game. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. And the first thing I want to talk about is related to that, but it's different. So I want to talk about that first and get that out of the way. So the first thing I think that they need to change, or I would like to see them change, is the reversal or wake up window. Now, if you don't know, in any fighting game, really, when you get knocked down, there's a timing to do a wake-up attack to get up, right? In Mortal Kombat 11, they call them get-up attacks. Every other game calls them wake-up attacks. Some games, they're invincible. Some games, they're not, whatever. It varies, right? But wake-up attacks are a thing in fighting games, and they're a thing in this game, too. But the timing to get a wake-up attack in this game, like, the window is so tiny. It's so small and it's so late. And the reason it being so late is such an issue is you have to pretty much do the wake-up attack when your character gets up off the ground, like it's basically on their feet. And then by then you're kind of getting hit already. So the timing is very close to when you're not, like, because when you get knocked down, you're invincible, right? Like, you can't get OTG forever. Like, there's a set amount of frames you're invincible for while you're getting back up off the ground. That's usually in most games when you input your wake up. That's not how this game works. In this game, you have to input your wake up, like, literally when your character is getting up, like basically on their feet already. And then that's like when your invincibility runs out. So it's kind of weird. The timing is very strange and it's very strict. And I don't really understand like that design choice. Like, why is it so hard to do a wake up attack? Like, I've never really had consistent difficulty doing wake up attacks like this, other than in MK11, but that's because wake up attacks didn't have an input. It was just like a button in a direction. It wasn't like a motion input. So that's what made that weird. But in this game, like, I like to input a wake up DP or wake up super. Is like the super inputs are so long. It's like half circle back then forward, and you have to do all of that within a couple of frames at the right time and when you wake up. So it's like extremely hard to do. Now, I like the idea of, we want to make it harder for you to mash on wake up. I'm totally okay with that idea. If that's the design behind it, like if that's the thought process behind it, like, we don't want you mashing super on wake up. We don't want you mashing DP on wake up. So it made the window very tiny. That would be perfectly fine with me, but the offense is so easy. Like, don't make the rush down brain dead and make the defensive mechanics difficult. I don't like that, because then it's just once you get hit, you have no options and you can't do anything. You just get rushed down forever. If you got meter, you can YRC, etc. So I just think it's a slight tweak. Just expand the window for wake up attacks a little bit longer, like a few more frames. It's the same with reversals, right? When somebody's in a block string and you're trying to like reversal DP because you know they're going to do something with a gap, or reversal super because you know they're doing something fake. Like, you want to blow it up, and it's just a really tight window, and you get counter hit a lot of the time for it, which sucks. And I can't count. Honestly, I really can't. It's so many games that I've lost playing this, literally because like my super didn't come out, my reversal didn't come out. Like, if I have meter, maybe I want to do an invincible reversal, and I know there's a gap in your pressure. I want to do invincible DP, then RC it to make it safe, and I get my turn. I spin the meter, I use the invincible move to get my turn back because I know you did something fake, right? But when it doesn't work, I get blown up and I die. Especially if I'm playing Chip, who has very low health. He's gonna die. So this is not like, it's not ruining the game for me or anything, but it's just one small change they could make that would make the game literally so much better. Like, holy shit, this would change the game a lot. But anyway, the second thing I want to talk about, the second change, is not as quite as detailed, not as much of a big deal as that one, and that is danger. The danger mechanic, if you're not familiar with it, if you backdash, walk back too much, it'll start to say danger and your meter will start slightly going down. And if you don't change your playstyle, start, going forward, start attacking, you'll get a negative penalty. When you get a negative penalty, you lose all your meter. You literally go to 0 meter, right? I like this mechanic and I like this idea. They don't want people to run away from you the entire fight. They don't want you to just back up. They want you to engage your opponent and fight. I'm totally down with that. You literally get meter just for going forward. Like, this game, like, ArcSys is very smart when they do stuff like this. They make it so zoning isn't powerful in their games, like keep away projectile spam with things like this. Like, you can try that if you want, but majority of the time it's not an effective means of playing the game, right? So I like that idea. I want, you to have to actually fight your opponent. I know a lot of people, especially less experienced fighting game players and like more casual fighting game players, like that a lot too, because they don't like the runaway playstyle. I'm totally on board with all of it. The issue I have with this is it's based off what you input, not what you're actually doing. So let me explain. If you are, let's say, backdashing or whatever, jumping back, and you get full screen, right? And then it's like danger, right? Because you're full screen. Let's actually show this one. I want to show this one. So let's say I get backdash until I get to danger, right? I'm going to run full screen. Danger. And I backdash one time and it says danger again. Now the problem with that is I could maybe go back full screen, whatever I'm doing, I end up in danger. I just ran across the whole screen. Most characters don't have forward dashes in this game, they just run, right? I literally ran all the way full screen. Now I'm engaging my opponent. That's what you want me to do. Now, what if I knock them down or something? Or what if I hit them? What if I think they're gonna reversal. So I backdash to bait it. Now I'm back in danger. I'm losing meter again. It's kind of like, wait, what? Like, it accounts for your backward motion, but not your forward motion is basically the issue here. And it's not like, this is a very minor issue to me. Like, you don't even see danger in every match. It's not a big deal. It's a very minor issue, but it's something that can really just be annoying and become an issue. Like, if you ever play a very, very neutral heavy game against somebody, it doesn't happen that often, but with me, of course it happens sometimes, right? And you're just like walking back and forth, like kind of trying to play footsies, like kind of having a heavy neutral focused game. Sometimes just playing like this, you'll end up in danger, right? Just like not doing too much, like, you know what I mean? Like not fully committing, kind of trying to catch a button to whiff punish and stuff like that. Sometimes you'll get in danger for that, just because I guess you're not playing aggressive enough. So I just think maybe, I don't want to say change how you do it, but account for the forward motion as well. If I backdash 3 times, but then I forward dash, like, get rid of the, like, don't still have me so close to danger, I guess is the best way that I can explain that. I'm sure somebody who's guilty here vet can explain it better than that, but again, like I said, that's not a major issue or anything. It's just one small, like I said, these are just small slight tweaks that I think will make the game perfect for me, but they're not like game breaking issues like, oh, this sucks, I can't play because of this. It's nothing like that. The last thing I want to change, and I know none of the Guilty Gear players are going to agree with this, absolutely, I already know, but I think it will be a good change for the game, make it better, and that is, I think throws should be increased to 5 frames. Throws, if you don't know, are currently 2 frames in this game. Throws are 2 frames. Now in this game, throws do have a whiff animation. There is a whiff animation to the throws, so, there's that. But throws are 2 frames. The problem with that is, let's see if I can get this to work. Let's see if I can show y'all this. Where is it? Let's see if I can get this to work. Nah, I can't show it. It works. It's more with certain characters. But basically, I've been in matches, literal matches online, where I do this move, and then I go into my block string, whether they block it, whether they get hit by it, and I get grabbed out of it. Literally, like they're in hit stun, right? like that right there. That's an example of it. Like, oh, you landed, and mind you, this is not on block. This is on hit. Like, you landed your jump in hit kinda high. Oh, bet you're getting thrown. This is me doing my 6-frame 5K after landing a jump in, and I get thrown out of it. To me, that's nonsense. To me, that is complete nonsense. That's bullshit. That's stupid. Like, to me, that's nonsense. And this isn't a major deal because there are other things you can do after this. Like, I have other options. I can literally jump and bait the throw. You know what I mean? Like, there's other shit I can do. But, like, if I try to do my crouching light kick, like, you know what I mean? Like, the only thing that'll beat it is the jab because this is 3 frames, right? But that's, like, absurd that the throw just like, on hit. So this is why I say throws should be 5 frames. So they're still really fast. They're still among, I mean, you could argue 4 frames, but any faster than 4 frames is way too fucking fast. It's way too fast. It's ridiculous. And I know throws used to be 1 frame. They used to be instant. They didn't even have a whiff animation. I totally understand all of that. That was in the past. If you want to make this a better game than the past games, I think throws need to be a little bit slower. Make them like 4 or 5 frames. I'm saying 5. Throws in MK11, the last game I played, was 10 frames and they were still really fast. This is a 6-frame button. 6 frames is still really fast. Most characters' fastest button in this game is 5 or 6 frames. Like the jab or something is 5 or 6 frames. Most characters, Chip and Soul, have 3-frame buttons. Giovanna has a 4-frame button. I think everybody else's is slower than that. So I think having a 5-frame grab is still extremely fast. Maybe that would help Chip and Soul out a little bit, maybe. But I don't think it's like the biggest deal in the world. Like I said, you can even make them 4 frames, but excuse me. You could even make them 4 frames, but they need to be slower than. They shouldn't be able to do this on hit. Like, it doesn't make any sense. If I land a jump in attack and your throw beats all of my buttons, like, that's nonsense. And this is Chip, who has a 3-frame button, right? Imagine the characters whose fastest button is 6 or 7 frames. Like, they land a jump in, you can just mash throw on them for free. Like, it's crazy. Like, this is counterintuitive to everything in the game. Like, this is just not. No, this goes against the majority of the stuff in the game. So I wish this change would be made. Just because throws are kind of wild in this game. You could honestly just make jump ins a little more plus, but I don't know if that really fixes what I want fixed. But again, like I said, this isn't a major issue. I don't think throws need to be significantly nerfed or anything like that. I'm fine with throws in this game, but even like situations like air throws are super good. I'm totally cool with all of that. I just want to be able to like confirm my hits. I hit you. Why can't I do my combo or block string when I hit you? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. That means you got to do the super deep jump ins way lower, like, and that's more dangerous. It's easier to get anti-air anyway. But yeah. That is 3 things that I think should be changed in this game, could be changed, just to make the game a little bit better, make the game a little more perfect for me. But what do y'all think? Do y'all like the game? Do y'all not like the game? Are there any changes you want to make? Do you think it's perfect how it is? Let me know, man. I'm enjoying this game a lot, playing this game a lot. But like I've been saying, there's a couple of things I'll always find something that I think can be improved. It's not, I hope this isn't taken as like complaining. Like my other video, like, damn, you already complaining about the game, you just got it. Like, it's like, no, these aren't complaints. This isn't like, oh man, this sucks, this is stupid. It's like, well, I did say the throw shit was stupid because it is, but but it's more of, I just think this would help the game, and this would like kind of take some of the little scrubby things out of it. Like mashing throw and hit is scrubby as fuck. Like, let's go ahead and get rid of that real quick. That's kind of what I'm doing. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Again, thanks for 2K subs. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I only want to improve the content more and more. I only want to do more. I only hope to do this full time one day. But anyway, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all stay safe. JSF, I'm outie. Peace.